Heart health. Our heart is one of the most important parts of our body. Our heart is a muscle, meaning it is made out of special material called tissues. Tissues are when groups of cells stick together. Our bodies need oxygen in order to work. That is why we breathe. In order to get the oxygen throughout our body, it needs to be sent a special way. Pumping blood. The way oxygen we breathe is spread throughout our body is through our blood. Just like a car needs gas to work, our bodies need oxygen to work. When we breathe in oxygen, the oxygen goes to our lungs where it can enter our blood. It is then the job of our heart to pump our blood so it can go throughout our body. If we didn't have a heart, our blood wouldn't be able to move very well because there wouldn't be anything to pump it around our body. So if we look at the picture over here, this is a cartoon picture of what our heart really looks like inside of our body. It's a big pump to pump our blood throughout our body. And then over here shows how the blood comes in and out of our heart so it can get pumped all throughout our body. Heart facts. Our heart is located in the middle of our chest underneath a bone called the sternum. Your heart is about the size of your fist and has about 4 different chambers. So if you grip your fist right there and look at your fist, that's about what the size of your heart is inside of your body. Our hearts beat over 100,000 times a day. So as we're eating, playing, watching TV, our heart is still beating. Our hearts are called involuntary. This means they work without us thinking about them or controlling it ourselves. So like I just said, while we're doing all those different things, we're not controlling our heart and making it beat. Just like if we kick a ball, we can control our foot. However, our hearts work on their own, which is very cool. You can feel your heartbeat if you place your hand on your heart. When we exercise, we are using our heart and our muscles more, so we need more oxygen, which is why our heart beats faster, so we can get more oxygen throughout our body. So I think about when we're exercising and playing at PE, when we're running really fast, we're using our muscles even more, so our bodies need more oxygen. So our heart beats faster to get more oxygen throughout our body. That's why our hearts beat really fast when we're playing games like Sharks and Minnows and Freeze Tag and all those fun games we get to play. If we look at the picture over here, it shows a picture of where our heart is inside of our body and what it kind of looks like and the size of it is throughout our body. It's right in the middle of our chest, pumping blood. Some ways to keep our hearts healthy. There are multiple different things we can do to make sure our hearts stay healthy. One way is to exercise. We know that when we exercise, we're making our muscles stronger by using them more and having our bodies make more muscle tissues. So some of the exercises, maybe running or playing sports, going to the gym and lifting weights. When we're doing that, we're exercising our heart and our muscles, making them bigger and stronger. Number 2, we can eat healthy foods. When we eat healthy foods, these healthy foods contain nutrients and vitamins that help our bodies function correctly and help keep our heart strong. So all those different healthy foods that we eat are very good because they help all the different parts of our body stay nice and healthy. And what we need, they have the nutrients and all the vitamins that we need. So make sure we're eating our healthy foods every day. Third thing we need to do is make sure we get enough sleep. It's very important that we get a good night's rest. If we do not sleep enough, we can become tired throughout the day and may not want to exercise or eat properly throughout the day. So if we don't sleep well the night before, we might be tired and might not want to play at PE or might not want to eat very much throughout the day because we're very tired and don't have energy to do the things we need during the day. It's very important we get enough sleep so that we have enough energy to do all those things we need to do to make sure we stay safe and healthy. Number 4 is to make sure we manage stress. Stress is that feeling we get when we become frustrated or mad. So you think about if you get really mad or frustrated about something, maybe there's a question you don't know during math class, or someone makes you upset when they are maybe not playing right in PE, you get mad, that feeling you can get. Getting really mad, frustrated, or stressed isn't healthy for our hearts. So when we get really, really mad, it's not healthy for our heart. If you think you're going to get really mad or stressed, try to figure out some ways that work for you to calm down. Some ways people like to manage stress include going for a walk, exercising, meditating, which is like taking deep breaths, or reading a book. So I think about things that make me upset or make me mad. If I get really mad, ways that I make myself calm down so I don't hurt my heart. Some of the things I do is go for a run or exercise, or what I like to do is lay down and read a magazine or read a book so I calm down. Because when we get really mad, that's not really healthy for our heart. When you go to the doctor for a checkup, they will check how healthy your heart is. When a doctor puts the stethoscope on your chest, the doctor is checking to make sure your heart is beating correctly. The doctor may also check your blood pressure, which measures how much blood your heart is pumping. The doctor may do this by putting a device on your arm that gets really tight and measures it. Make sure you always follow your doctor's directions to make sure your heart and the rest of your body stay healthy. So if you look at the picture over here, we see the doctor putting the stethoscope on the boy's chest so that she can hear his heart, make sure it's beating correctly. And we have a picture over here of the doctor has that device on the girl's arm, and it's measuring her blood pressure, making sure that her heart is pumping out the right amount of blood in the right amount of time. If a doctor gives you important directions to make sure your heart stays healthier, make sure we're following those directions. Make sure we please complete the Google form on DOS Connect to finish the assignment. Thank you.